Hi friends, today let's put Scar from The Lion King into the spotlight. Scar is King Mufasa's brother, and he kills Mufasa and scares Simba away so that he can get the throne.
Run away, Simba. Run away and never return.
Scar was born with the name Taka, which is a Swahili word which means waste. He was nicknamed Scar after he got that scar on his face. There's a few versions of the story as to how he got his scar. The director of the movie, Rob Minkoff, says the Scar got his scar when him and his brother Mufasa had a fight.
But when it comes to brute strength, I'm afraid I'm at the shallow end of the gene pool.
However, in the books Lion King 6 New Adventures, it says the Scar got his scar from a buffalo. In the original screenplay, the story was going to center around a conflict between lions and baboons.
Ow!
The antagonist of the movie, which ended up being Scar, was actually going to be the leader of the baboons. However, this character was changed to a rogue lion and then was later changed again to Mufasa's brother.
As the king's brother, you should have been first in line.
This was due to Shakespeare's play Hamlet becoming the inspiration behind this movie. Scar, therefore, was loosely based on the character Claudius from the play Hamlet. In early scripts, Scar was going to exile Nala or she would run away, and this is the point at which she finds Simba and begs him to return.
Simba, if you don't do something soon, everyone will starve.
Scar chose to exile her or she ran away because Scar wanted her to be his queen and bear his cubs. This story arc was removed from the movie as it was deemed to be way too close to actual sexual harassment to show to children.
Pumba, not in front of the kids.
However, it was kept in the Broadway musical version of this story. Scar's death was also changed between early scripts and the finished result. Initially, Scar was going to burn to death laughing maniacally. This was deemed too much for children to handle. His death therefore was changed to being at the hands, or paws, of his hyenas.
No, you don't understand. No, I didn't mean... No, my hands, no.
Which, if you ask me, is kind of as bad as burning to death. Scar was the first Disney villain to be blood-related to the hero of the movie.
Uncle Scar, when I'm king, what'll that make you?
A monkey's uncle.
Up until this point, the hero and villain were either not related or related by marriage, like a step-parent, for example. Scar's thirst for power is very similar to Hitler's. Scar's Be Prepared scene mirrors a lot of Hitler's rallies, where he stands above his marching troops.
The future is littered with prizes, and though I'm main addressee...
The supervising animator for Scar, Andreas Deja, was very excited to work on this character. Deja loved Shere Khan from the Jungle Book, but he decided to not review any of the animation for Shere Khan because he didn't want to be influenced by it for Scar. Instead, and I think this is a very bold move, he decided to actually bring lions into the studio. This was so both him and his animating team were able to see live lions and then draw them, though this also means there was live lions in the studio. The animating team also used Jeremy Irons' facial expressions while he was saying his lines to help them animate Scar's face.
It tingles me.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Deja decided, like many Disney animators, that Scar's personality should be mirrored by his looks. This is why Scar is ragged and has dark fur and his claws are always out. Before Irons was cast for the role of Scar, both Malcolm McDowell and Tim Curry were considered for this role. When Irons was contacted, he was actually at first very unsure about the role. He'd never done voice acting before and had never worked on an animation before and wasn't sure if that's the direction he wanted to take his career in. However, when he was shown some test footage of Scar saying some of the lines Irons had said in previous projects, he quickly accepted. Irons took his voice acting work extremely seriously and would often give between 10 and 15 takes for each line and then let the directors choose their favourite.
Oh dear, I've said too much.
As for Scar's big song, Be Prepared, it took numerous rehearsals and then 8 hours of recording to get the song done. Unfortunately though, Irons actually blew out his voice singing the line, "You won't get a sniff without me."
You won't get a sniff without me!
Thankfully, his co-star Jim Cummings, who voices the hyena Ed, was able to finish the song for him.
So prepare for the coup of the century!
However, Be Prepared wasn't actually always going to be Scar's big number. Initially, Elton John and Tim Rice actually wrote a song called Thanks to Me. Scar was going to sing this song after killing Mufasa. As the script was altered, the directors realised that they wanted Scar's song to come from before Mufasa's death, as they wanted it to be a part of the preparation for the murder.
For the death of the king.
Is he sick?
No, fool, we're gonna kill him.
Most of you know the live-action version of this movie just came out a few days ago. Have you had a chance to see it yet, and if so, what did you think? Please tell me in the comment section down below. Obviously, that also means for those of you who haven't seen the movie, spoilers in the comment section down below. But until next time, happy bubbles! If you want to see any of my other Lion King videos, you can click on the box on the left to find out why there's practically no cubs in these movies, or you can click on the box on the right to find out quite a few facts about Pumbaa. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.